Well, we made it. Made it through another week. Yes, we did. It's Friday. It's my favorite day of the week. Payday's my favorite day, but Friday's a very close second. I'll take it when I can get it. We made it to another Friday. Welcome everybody to the latest episode in the All About Aviation channel's latest, I don't know, whatever the latest is. Well, welcome. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is your last time here, I certainly hope it's not. But, you know, we're going to do some things tonight. I might have some opinions some people don't share. But it's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it, especially when I bought the damn airplanes. So we're going to start things off with a video. We're gonna watch this video. And, hey, what up? What's up, Chicago? Yeah, we're going to watch this video on YouTube's. And, yeah. The first 30 seconds of this video are great. I've only watched about like 2 minutes of this video, but yeah, we're gonna watch it, and then we're gonna fly the Intruder, which damn, I really wish I would like this airplane. I really wish I would. But the Intruder, and then we're doing the Piper PA-28. We have a Turbo 3 and a Turbo 4. They're exactly the same in the simulator. As far as the controls and all that, the only difference, I guess the only difference in real life too is just the tail. But yeah, man, if you're on Kick, welcome. If you're not on Kick, welcome too. You know, it's all good. And yeah, let me get this video up. Hopefully everybody's having a good Friday. Yeah, I kind of like starting off watching some of these videos, so you know. Now, I don't think anybody was seriously hurt in any of these, kind of like different than last night. Last night's videos, man, they were kind of rough. But let me see. Let me get make sure my computer is going to cooperate tonight. All right. Let's get this going. We got that. Desktop audio is on. All right, very good. Let's go. Yeah, this first one's great. Let me rewind it. Yeah, the old Harry Potter. You just finished watching a Harry Potter movie, thought he could make a flying car. Yeah, that didn't work out so well for him. That did not work out so well.
Oh shit. Nee.
Yeah, he almost landed that good. I thought that was a Canadian flag for a second. That's pretty good. It looked like he didn't have any wheels. That looked pretty good. Some of these I'm not really sure what they're doing on the channel, but oh man. Hey. Oh yeah, I've seen this technique before. Yeah, there's easier ways to wash your helicopter off when you're done. Yeah, Old Smokey. It's about time they got Old Smokey up and running again.
Touchdown.
Right. Bonnaroo bounce.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's a good way to stop your airplane. Just put the nose right in the ground. See? Even Air Force pilots do it. That must be a technique they're teaching nowadays. It seems like everybody's landing their airplane that way. We're just gonna put our nose right into the ground. That's how we gonna... Oh, this is gonna go real good, I can see. There's Mark playing with his toys again. Yep. Oh yeah, it's always good to stop your airplane with your hand. That's good. That's good. It's always good to put your hand out on the ground to stop your airplane. I love the voice. On that thing. Good lord. That's actually a pretty good takeoff. I don't know what it's doing on this video. Didn't we just see this helicopter? He must be trying again. It's always good to get a running start when you're using a helicopter. Oh yeah. Yep. Perfect. Exactly what he was trying to do. Oh, hey Jake, what's up, dude? Instead of taking his wife to the beach, he took his airplane to the beach. He probably should have taken his wife to the beach instead of the airplane.
Oh, well done. Oh, no.
Oh yeah. Yep. Well, when you're texting during rush hour traffic, these are the kind of things that happen. Yeah, you got to put your phone down while you're driving. Boy, that's an old airplane. Look at that thing. Didn't look like the gear was down all the way on this one. Well, maybe they were. I don't know. Well, he is coming in hot, man. He's just rocking.
Runway 30 right, runway 30 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 30 right, 1 Bravo Delta, thanks for your help.
It looked like somebody replaced his wheels with fireworks. Didn't that look like? They're just going off like firecrackers. Oh yeah, more rush hour planes. I haven't seen that technique in a long time. The old cover yourself in chalk dust. He made it so foggy he couldn't see.
Very well be that the pilot, Lieutenant Klimke, decides that it's too much and that he's going to make a landing right here on our field. And it's been a
Now I can tell you why this plane didn't take off. If you notice, there's a big old anchor on the side of this plane.
Lieutenant Klimke decides
You can't have anchors on the plane and expect to take off. That's not gonna
it's
happen.
been a hard landing.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. That looks like one of my takeoffs. You're supposed to pull the yoke, or what the hell is... Very good. Very good landing. I feel bad for the water skier that airplane was pulling behind it. Look at this plane coming in sideways. Good lord. That thing must be windy as shit where he's at. Wow, that was a good landing. Look at, damn. That is a good landing. I mean, I guess he landed. We didn't see the rest of it. Wow. Yeah, maybe a couple of these could have been fatal. It didn't look that bad to me the first few minutes that I watched, but I guess it's possible. Definitely not as bad as last night. Last night, man, some of those looked real bad. Oh yeah, well the quickest way to a point is to go from point A to point B. You just go directly to it. No need to get up in the air, just drive right through it.
There he goes. Oh!
Probably trying to impress his friends. He just got his pilot's license. Yeah. Man, this guy is sinking fast. Well, I bet you that farmer is mad as hell. Fucked up his field. Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah, running out of fuel. Wow. I couldn't tell if this guy's trying to take off or land. I think he's trying to take off. I couldn't tell for sure. Whoa, that guy is lucky he went under that wing. He would have been a foot shorter. That looked like a, that doesn't look like a real airplane to me. That looked like one of those RC airplanes. Now, I can tell you what's happening here. When you don't program your flight management computer properly, I would think when you put the wrong weight in, you get the wrong takeoff speeds. Like, maybe he didn't calculate the right weight. We got knuckle draggers for humans and we got tail draggers for airplanes. That looks like a glider, actually. The inside of a glider. Whoa! What airport is that? That looks like an MD-80, actually. Well, that is cool. What did he hit? What did his wheel hit? Oh, it hit one of those, like, looks like those cinder block things. Damn, that was cool. That Boeing 707 maybe? Or is that a Russian airplane? That's a Russian airplane. Well, I hope he pulls up out of that. Yeah, I guess he did. Wow, that is cool. Pretty cool landing. Oh yeah, I just went through this last week with the Chinook. Yep, the wind broke the cables. Well, I hope nobody was in there. They must have did that on purpose. If people are laughing, then it must not have been anybody in there. Yeah, that's a pretty good landing, actually. I'm not really sure how to land gliders, but that actually looked like a pretty good landing. Go ahead, put your nose down. That looked pretty good. A330, I guess. Got an A330 or like a 767 maybe. I don't think it's a 767. I think that's an A330. I thought the 767s have the winglets on it. Might be wrong. That looks like the same plane from before. I wonder if it's like a company that they hired that drops all that stuff. Guitar. What's going on with this? I don't know what some of these videos are doing on there. Oh man, we got dash cams. Let's watch some dash cams, man. Then we'll go flying, I guess. I always like idiots in cars. I always like these kind of videos. If you're getting bored and you really want me to start flying, let me know. But I plan on flying after this video. Golly. Well, I hope that guy's okay. Oh my God! Viewer discretion is advised. Wow. That was a crazy accident. Good Lord. Oh shit! Alright, yeah, this is a little too graphic for this channel. Alright, let's go flying. I didn't realize Aviation Hub had them kind of videos on there, man. I'm not putting that shit on my channel right now. Alright. Let's switch gears. Alright, let's go to capture card. Let's put that on. Let's hide that one. Let's hide desktop audio. Yeah, that was crazy, man. All right, let me get the flight stick out. Yeah, I love watching dash cam videos, but that one was a little much, man. Yeah, I already bought it. Not very happy with it, but I bought it. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, let me get my keyboard up here. Get my keyboard up here. Get the headphones on. Yeah, I thought I was done buying airplanes until the new simulator came out, but I've had my eye on the I've had my eye on that Just Flight airplane for a little bit. Well, it's actually 2 airplanes. And the Intruder came out, and Flight of the Intruder is like one of my favorite airplane movies ever. So I got it. And I kind of wish I didn't. I might not be buying any more airplanes from this particular company, but hello, you. I got something for you. What you think? You need some water?
Yeah.
All right, is my mouse still working? Yep, it's still working. All right, let's get the Intruder up. We gonna run through the. I mean, the Intruder flies nice. It just, I guess I'm just not very happy with the company that makes these. So I'll show you the description of both of these. Hang on a second. All right, catalog, owned. All right, so here's the Intruder. Now, this company makes a lot of military planes for simulator. Maybe it is an amazing VR experience, but there are some nice things about this airplane. There's so many things in this airplane that are not modeled that I don't know. Maybe I just have my expectations up a little much. It is kind of fun to fly. I just wish that more of the buttons on the inside were modeled, mainly for like the radio and, well, you'll see. But yeah, it comes with a ton of liveries. It comes with a pretty good checklist to follow. It sounds real good. I mean, it is a nice airplane. It was like $23, I think. So we got this one, because I have a couple of airplanes from this company, and they do okay. I just wish that more of the buttons on the inside were modeled. And then we got, let's see here. Where is the Piper at? And we got... Now, the only thing I don't like about this Piper is the tablet that comes with it. Okay, yeah, so we got this one here. This was, I think, $45, but it comes with 2 different airplanes. The insides are modeled extremely well. It sounds really good. It flies really good. Overall, it's a really good airplane. I think definitely worth it. Just Flight makes some really good stuff. Just the only thing I'm not very happy with is the tablet. But I mean, look, you know, other than that, it's a pretty good airplane. It's got altitude hold. It's got autopilot. It's got 3 different navigation systems you can choose from. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump in the Intruder. We'll start off with that because this is not as detailed as the other plane. The other plane will take a little bit longer to go through. So we got our Intruder somewhere. Did I miss it? I must have missed it. Hang on a second. Oh yeah, right here. Okay. It comes with a lot of different liveries. It comes with Navy liveries. It comes with Marines, more Navy. It even has the aircraft carrier listed on the side of it. Like this one listed here, I know is a Nimitz class carrier. So let's go ahead and jump onto an aircraft carrier. That's North Sea. Where's the one in Alaska? That's the one I used earlier. All right. Oh, you bought that plane? That's awesome, dude. Yeah, those Raphaels are cool looking airplanes. That's for sure. Now, there might be a booklet that comes with this plane. Oh, you know what? It might help if I actually plugged in the flight stick. Oh, my goodness. Might be a good idea if I plugged in the flight stick. All right, here we are on a Nimitz class carrier. All right, so this is already started. We're going to go down below where the wings are still folded and then make our way up top. Well, you know, actually, we might be able to park at the parking and do a cold start from there. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Yeah, everything's off now. So it's got a good amount of detail to it. A lot of the Navy ones have an actual aircraft carrier listed on the side of it. It has both pilots modeled, which you can choose on or off. It's got, you know, it starts with the chocks in, you know, all the tags in place. So, I mean, I think the modeling of this plane is very good, I think. I'm just not very happy with some of the way some of the buttons are configured on the inside. Like, a lot of the buttons we can't access, you know, like in the heat blur F-14, like everything in that cockpit is accessible, but like here, like none of these buttons you can really operate. None of the buttons like up here you can operate. You know, like none of them are really modeled. Most of the buttons down here on the side, you know, are not modeled. So, you know, that's like my thing, you know, like you can't adjust the lights, you know, on this side. You can on the pilot side, but not on this side. It's just, you know, that's just how this company is. This Demo or Dymo or Demo, however you pronounce their name. Like, they make planes that fly really good. They make planes that sound good. They're just planes that are not very, like, I guess, I wouldn't say advanced, but just you can't just, you know, it's not one of those planes where you can click on a lot of things. So, you know, pilot side, we can operate, you know, a lot of the light switches. We have the throttle. The start buttons are underneath the throttles here. You know, we have our catapult grip. We got our canopy opener here. We can interact with these buttons here to put the ladder in and show the pilot and show the co-pilot. So there, you know, there's some interesting things with this airplane. So let's go ahead and let me get my let me get the correct controller put in place. Oh, I hope we don't fall off the carrier. We actually might fall off the carrier for being on pause too long. If we do fall off, we'll just restart. All right, F14, that's good. Yep, it does it all the time. Oh, I forgot to turn off the crash stuff. Hang on, I gotta turn the crash stuff off. When you're on these aircraft carriers, they recommend you turn like all the crash physics off and damage and all that kind of stuff. That Delta fighter jet's your favorite of all time? Those are pretty cool with the Delta wing on the back. Absolutely. I like the way those look too. Those are really cool looking. All right, is it under general? No, not under general options. It's under these options. Just kidding. It's under these options. All right, crash damage. We got to turn all these off. That's what they recommend when you're on the aircraft carrier. So, all right, let's start again. And we'll start from parking. We'll turn it on. We'll get it up in the air. We'll try to land again back on the aircraft carrier. And then we'll move to the Piper. The Piper takes a little bit more time. There's a little bit more to review with that plane. Well, actually, maybe, I don't know if there is, actually. That plane's pretty easy to get turned on. That Piper, the lights on the inside, I think that thing lights up really well, that Piper. All right, let's go to parking. Oh, yeah, let's go under the carrier. We'll go underwards. No, that's not such a good idea, I guess. Yeah, that's we're not off to a good start with this airplane tonight. These guys, they're like, nothing to see here. All right, well, let's go to parking. All right, that's better. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's bring up the checklist. Let's reset the pages. All right, so we got the parking brake. All right, parking brake is on. The chocks are removed with this thing here. We can open the canopy up. Ladder is right here, this button here. That puts our ladder out here for us. Now maybe we need to be looking at it from outside. It should have put our ladder up. Oh, there should be a ladder right here. I'm not sure why it's not showing, but we did push the button in for it. And then we have these other three buttons. Co-pilot we can make visible, pilot's name, and then the pilot we can turn all them on, you know, if we want to.
Parking brake. On. Chocks.
Starfighter is great. Yeah, that's a great plane.
Canopy. Open. Ladder. SREQ. Pilot vis. SREQ. Co-pilot vis. SREQ. Pilot name vis. SREQ. Main power.
Let me move this checklist over. All right, we got main power.
On. Navigation lights.
It'd be nice if it ticked it off for you when you're done it.
On. Cabin lights.
Yeah, they are. All right, cabin lights are... Why now? They're listed as floodlights. All right.
As REQ. Panel lights.
Let's click on that. We only have on or off. With the panel lights, we don't have, like... You know, we can't spin this like we can on the F-14. It's either on or off.
As REQ.
All right, let's start the engines.
Avionic master.
That's on.
On. Gen 1.
All right, if I was a generator button, where would I be? I thought they were right around here. All right, those are lights. Maybe they're up here somewhere. Oh, there they are.
On. Gen 2. On. Anti-call lights.
Anti-collision lights.
On. Fuel 2.
That's already on. It's right here. Same with fuel 1.
On. Throttle position. Engine 2.
All right, that start button is right here.
Start. Throttle position. Idle.
All right, idle.
English 2 inst.
Engine's running up. Wow, 1,000 Gs. Good lord. That's crazy, man. That's a lot.
Rising. Fuel 1.
All right, fuel's already on.
Throttle position. Engine 1.
Turn engine 1 on.
Start.
Hey, what up, dude?
Throttle position.
All right, let's move that back to idle.
Idle. English 1 inst.
Now, if you notice, idle is spelled wrong. Like, there's a couple words on this checklist that are spelled wrong. This is the first one. There's another word coming up that's spelled wrong.
60%.
All right, after start,
Oxygen.
turn the oxygen on.
On. Anti-skid.
Anti-skid.
On. Ladder.
Let's pull the ladder up.
Removed. Canopy.
Canopy is right here. Man, that sounds so cool when the canopy closes.
Annunciator panels.
Yeah, Idel. It's all right. So this annunciator panel, everything is going to stay out except for master caution. This master caution stays on until we release the parking brakes. But the annunciator panel, at least, all that's good.
No lights.
All right. Folded wings, taxi light.
Folding wings.
Yeah, wings are already unfolded. Here's the lever to fold the wings. Oh, we got to unfold them. Actually, we'll unfold them when we pull up to
REQ.
to the whatever, the guy that launches us. Because he actually has us unfold our wings. All right, taxi lights. All right, let me see here. Before takeoff, catapult grip. Catapult grip is on. Canopy closed. Landing gear, flaps, catapult hook, retract. Landing hook. Okay, very good. All right, let's bring up our Miltech Sims. Let's get our clearance to take off. All right, park and brake on. Now that's a good question. How do I lower myself down? Oh, maybe it's catapult grip. Let's try that. And then that's the thing for unfolding the wings. So let's unfold the wings. We can click on this. We got the ramp coming up. We got our guys right here. Let me turn the sound down a little bit. All right, we can click on the green arrow. Let's give it full throttle. Let's take the brakes off. Well, shit! Aren't we supposed to be able to take off from the carrier? That did not go as well as I... Let's try that one more time. If not, we'll just take off on the ground. Wait a minute, where's all our guys at? Hang on a second. There we go. Yeah, I had the throttles at full blast. Click the button for the afterburners. I'm not sure what happened. All right. Let's put our catapult grip on. I think our wings are down already. Yep. All right, let's click this. Let's put our engines at full blast. Clicked on that green arrow. We're about ready to go. There we go. There we go. All right, catapult grip off. Thought this button was for flaps. Hang on a second. Are flaps still down? Sure are. Hang on, let me see here. Could have sworn I had buttons programmed for the flaps. Nope, not general options. I don't want that. Oh, oh, I do. Okay. It's still the lever. I gotcha. All right. There we go. All right, and the hook for landing is... That's jettison. That's brakes. That's landing gear. Where is the hook? Pause the plane real quick. All right, that's canopy. That's landing gear. Let's see if it's on here. Haha! Maybe it's the big fucking button that says hook. What about that, Greg? What about the big button that says hook? Now let's see how this thing looks at nighttime. I know there's formation lights on here somewhere. Master lights, instrument console. There's formation lights. There we go. All right. Let's see what's doing with the carrier, how far out we are. Oh, we're only 11 miles out. All right, let's make a turn. Let's see if we can land on the carrier. This plane flies pretty nice. So we got to be heading on a... We got to be on a bearing of 286 to catch this thing. Let's have it aligned to the wind. It's kind of interesting how it lights up at night. We might be missing a few buttons. I wish there was a nighttime display on there like it is on the F-14. That would be nice. Alright, we should be pulling up on the carrier pretty soon. I don't know if this thing does tricks or not. Does this thing do acrobatics? Not very easily. Oh shit! Alright, so flipping is not a good idea to do flips. Not a very good idea to do flips at all. Alright, there's our big beautiful aircraft carrier. Pretty sure they're going to wave us off when we go to land, but it is what it is. They probably don't want us on there since we don't have the right president on the side of our airplane. I think we have George Washington on the side of ours. Alright, so according to the handbook for landing on aircraft carriers, we need to come around this side of it at about a 3-mile distance. Usually around 800 to 1,000 feet. All right, let's go out a few miles. You know, it is actually, my opinion, is actually easier to fly it outside the airplane. I'm not a fan of this display in the center here. I don't think that's how it looks in the real plane. They got to be able to change the color of it, or it's got to have some actual info on it. I can't imagine it just being like this. All right, let's slow down. And this has the exact same, well, it is a Grumman plane, just like the Tomcat, so that could explain why it's got the same type of engine displays. All right, put the landing gear down. Put the hook down. Let's start turning towards the, so let's turn on a heading of about 170. That'll put us about 90 degrees from the carrier. Once our bearing kind of matches the aircraft carrier, we'll start turning. The plane handles really nice. It's fun to fly. It's just, if you're looking for a fighter plane that has a lot of buttons to push and is really modeled really well on the inside, buy the Tomcat from Heat Blur. Don't buy this plane. But if you're looking for just a plane to jump into, have some fun with, fly around with, certainly this is a good plane for that. Just jump in, start flying. Not many buttons to push to to turn it on. All right, let's turn towards the carrier. There's our carrier. We're going to use the display on our right to try to land this thing. I'm sure it's going to say wave off as we get closer, but that's okay. We're going to land on it anyways. And I'm just sitting outside. I'm not going to... Well, let me see. That's not too bad. All right, we're about 600 feet. Angle of attack isn't too bad. I don't want to go much lower than where we're at. Alright, it looks like it's green on the back of the ship. That means we're a little too far on the starboard side. That little bit that I could see, it looked like it showed us being a little starboard. There's a big light on the back of the ship. It's red, yellow, or green. Red is too far to the port. Yellow is just right. Green is too much to the starboard. It's the same light that's going to show here. See how it's red right now? That means we're too far to the port side. Eventually, the meatball is going to show up in the center. That meatball is going to be for our vertical. The dot that's blinking right now, that's for the longitude. I'm sorry, for latitude. Longitude is going to be the meatball that's going to show up eventually. Alright, there we go. We're yellow now. Now we're green. Oh! Almost had it the first time. Almost had it. Maybe we'll try that again afterwards tonight. We almost had it. It's really not it's not a bad plane. You know, if you don't mind spending 20 bucks on a plane where you don't have many buttons to push, if you just want to jump in an intruder, fly it around, have some fun, it's a great plane for that. It is a very fun plane to fly, I will say that. If you're looking for a plane that's highly detailed, like with buttons to push, and you know, that's high, you know, that you need to do a lot of things to get it moving, and you know, this is not the plane for you. But you know, if you're looking for a plane where you know, you just want to jump in, have some fun, fly around, this is definitely the plane for you. I like it. I don't know if I'd buy it again, knowing what I know now about it, but it's certainly a fun plane. It gives me I'll give it my stamp of approval. I will not give it the Angry Joe badass seal of approval, but I would say it's a good solid, like, I would say fun factor is like a 9 out of 10. The rest of it's like maybe a 7 out of 10. But it's definitely fun. Absolutely. You will have fun flying this plane. We're going to jump in it at the end tonight. Let's jump into the other plane. All right, let's go propellers. So, I don't know in real life what the differences are with the two different Pipers. I know here the only real difference is whether it has this T on the tail or if it just has a regular tail, right? That's the only difference I could tell between the two planes, and that's the only thing I saw in the description as well. So let's go ahead and jump in one of these and get it fired up. Let's do the we'll do the 4. And I think we'll just do the, I don't really know. Let me just circle with my eyes closed and just click. All right. We're leaving it on that one. All right. And I did a route earlier. So the navigation we're going to use for this flight is the basic navigation system in this plane. It's a Garmin system, but the only way to have it with your route programmed is to build your route from outside, like we're getting ready to do. So let's do that. This is a handcrafted airport. There's another handcrafted airport over here. So let's fly to here, and we're going to do VOR flying. So we just have one VOR station. All right, very good. And let's start. Actually, this little airport is really nice. I like this little airport. All right, let's do that. All right, I will be back in just a few seconds. All right, let me change the controller setup. And then we'll get into this airplane. Let me do, first of all, let me do piloting. Let's turn those off now that we're not in a fighter jet. Let's go to controls. Let's choose prop. All right, because that should give us prop control here. That's right. This should be flaps. This should be elevator. Yep. This should be heading. And this should be localizer. All right, very good. All right. So let's apply this and go back. Yeah, I really do like this plane. It's just, you know, I didn't mean to like come across the wrong way in Discord earlier. I do like this airplane a lot. I am very the tablet is very underwhelming from other tablets that I've seen. Now, it's a pretty standard issue tablet for Just Flight though. Just Flight, it's their kind of tablet. If the Bay 146 that I have, that's a Just Flight airplane also. So, but yeah, so the tablet here, if you click the home button, this is the regular Just Flight tablet here. It does have SimBrief available. However, this plane is not available in SimBrief. So I built one earlier using the Comanche. I don't know if that's still in there, actually. Oh, yeah, it is, actually. I think I used the Comanche for that. Anyways. But yeah, I mean, you do have the flight plan that you can pull up in here. METAR information. Hey, what up, Magnum? Yeah, so this is the standard issue tablet for this airplane. It does have a map, which I haven't really been able to get the map to work yet. It just kind of stays on a black screen. Maybe it's the part of the world that I'm in. I don't know. Charts does work. There's no charts for this airport, but you know, charts does work, and you can star the charts. So if we star it, then we can go under saved, and they'll stay there for us. So that's pretty standard issue for this. You know, aircraft is where we just were. We'll go back in a minute. We have a note-taking page. We have a built-in checklist, which is the exact same checklist that is right here. Everything, it's one for one, completely identical. You have your top of descent calculator in this airplane, so you can sync the altitude and the ground speed. You can put in the target altitude you want to descend to, your angle of attack, or you know, your how many miles you have to descend, and then it'll give you how many miles it'll take you to descend to that altitude based on your current altitude and ground speed and the rest of the factors. So again, that's pretty standard issue with Just Flight. It's easier to use their keyboard here if you're going to use it. If you use the keyboard that pops up when you click on the box here, it won't work. You really need to use this keyboard to do anything. And then we have our settings page. Theme is, you know, brighter, darker, blue. Brightness. Username for SimBrief, and then local time or 12-hour clock. All right. Then the other part of this is, yeah, you know what? I've been looking at them for months, and I just finally decided to buy it. You know, they're not on sale, but I just finally decided to do it. I mean, I like the airplanes. They're nice. I do not like this tablet. Other than that, the airplane is great. So you have different states, for the airplane, ready for takeoff, cold and dark. We have our maintenance here where you can, refill the oil, recharge the battery, any engine damage, refill oxygen. You can enable or disable the co-pilot, so they actually show up, in the seat. I don't like looking at her because she really bothers me. So, sorry about your luck, Karen. You can do automatic fuel selector. So, the fuel selector is down here on the floor. Right, left, and off. So, usually you need to keep it on the fullest tank, according to the checklist. But you can actually choose automatic if you want. This is the navigation we're going to run with tonight, this GPS 1000, but it does have the 2 different Garmin systems, or just the one Garmin system with the old style radios. So since I'm going to run with this one, that's why I built the flight plan outside the airplane, because there's no way to input a flight plan into this system here. Now, I did not try building it from, maybe I'll do that. I'm wondering if I build the flight plan in here, if it'll transfer over to the other one. Let me finish running through the tablet, then I'm going to do that. I'm going to cancel the route that I built and try that, actually. Yeah, I'm going to try that. We can save the whole state of the airplane with this. So whatever settings you have set up, maintenance-wise, screen-wise, equipment-wise, when you start the airplane next time, it'll start the exact same way. We have HSI enabled, so right now we have our CDI HSI indicator here. You can disable that and just have, a direction indicator. Oh, the F-28 Fokker. Yeah, that'll keep you busy for a while. We can adjust the trim sensitivity here. You can either click on the yokes here, or you can just click on the yoke here to show it. I'm not really sure why they have 2 buttons for that, but we have chocks, tie downs. There is a tow bar available, but you cannot tow the vehicle with it. You cannot tow the vehicle with it. We can open the doors. You can also open them by, clicking on these buttons here and doing it. We have our baggage door on the outside, and then the oil door. And then flight info. Other than that, that's it for this tablet. I mean, I would have liked this tablet to have been better with functionality, but that's just how Just Flight is. They're just not a company that really puts a lot of effort into their tablet. And that's okay. I mean, it is what it is with them. We have a full functioning circuit breaker system down here. They all work. Fan speeds, oil cooler, exhaust, alternate air. Like everything in this airplane is clickable. Rudder trim, mixture, a lock for the mixture, flaps, parking brake, throttle, propeller, gear, lights, pitot heat, battery, alternator, fuel pump, magnetos, electric pitch and trim. Here's our autopilot system with our autopilot dial, for navigation, omni, heading, localizer, normal or reverse. There is an altitude hold feature with this plane, which they don't have in the real plane, but they have it here. If you click on just the placard part of this, it'll hold your altitude to the nearest 100 that you're at. So if you're at like 6,759 feet. It'll hold you at 6,800 feet. You can choose nav 1 or 2 down here. We have your annunciator panel test is right here. We have, you know, everything, pretty much everything you can click on in this airplane. You know, their ELT is available. All the radio systems, the volume, you know, the turning on the beep beep beeps and the speakers and all that. We have nav 1 and nav 2. We have nav or GPS down here. We have our primer switch, comms on or off, nav 1. So I mean everything is pretty much clickable. So let me go back out, because I am curious that if I build the route in this system here, I wondered if it'll pull over to the other system, because I really want to fly with this system. I like the way this looks with the old style radios and all that, and I like the way it lights up at night. You have to turn all the systems on as well, like, you know, usually these are all off. You got to turn them all on to start, you know, when you start the airplane. So it's really detailed as far as what you have to do in this airplane to get it started. But yeah, let me plug on that, and let's go out to the front. Let's go out to the front. That makes no sense. Anyways, let's go back out. Let me rebuild this. From the Garmin system and see if it brings over automatically. All right, so we got come on, mouse. Oh, come on, mouse. Don't be that bitch. You were just working. Great, mouse isn't working now. Come on, mouse. Yeah, bitch, you were just working. Fuck. All right, let me restart the simulator real quick. Definitely have to have a mouse working, that's for sure. No, it's not the battery, because I just charged that thing. I'm on Xbox, yep. Oh, no, you were talking to Magnum. My fault. My bad. My bad. Thought you was talking to me for a second. You guys got any cool plans for the weekend? You guys got anything going on? Any last-minute vacations or trips or fire pits, swimming pools, boating, parachuting? Oh, Vegas. That works. My cousin lives out in Vegas, man. He's been living out there like probably close to 30 years now. Loves it out there. He wouldn't live anywhere else. Well, I hope you have fun, man. That'll be a fun trip. Well, hopefully it's fun. Hopefully you'll have a good time. Yeah, it's a great city. All right, mouse is working. I gotta figure a way to get that outside HUD to show what the indicated knots are, not Mach. That kind of threw me off when I was landing the intruder. I kind of thought Mach 0.2 or Mach 0.3. I thought that was slow enough, but I need to buy something to hold the flight stick down when I'm like really pulling back on it. Sometimes I want to fly with two hands on the yoke, but when I do that, I wind up pulling the whole base up in the air and not the whole yoke, you know, back with it. Sometimes I wind up pulling the base and not the yoke. But man, that intruder, man, we were so close. We were probably about 50 feet from landing that plane really well. It's definitely a fun plane to fly. I kind of made an opinion on the plane before I flew it. Like, just from starting it up this afternoon, just to kind of run through some of the buttons. I really didn't like it at first, but after flying it, man, I like that plane. That plane's fun to fly. It sounds good. It flies good. All right, come on, Microsoft. Let's go. I really want to get that TechNam 2012. That's the next little plane that I got in my radar. That and the SimWorks PC-12. I have a PC-12 already from Carenado, so I'm not like that up to get that one, but that TechNam 2012, that thing is calling my name. That thing's been calling my name for a while. All right, we got that. Let's go back to Prisador. Let's choose a different livery this time. Maybe the livery was the problem. Let's do Airlink. We'll pretend like we're delivering something, I guess. All right, let's go to parking number 1 and fly. Cubbies. They seem like they'd be fun planes to fly, like in real life. They're fun to fly in the simulator. I like the updated navigation system they put into the Cubbies now, too, in the simulator. That new navigation they put in there is really nice, compared to what they had before. Alright, let's go here. Let's click fly. Oh yeah, we never really did look at the outside of the plane, did we? I mean, the outside, I think the outside is modeled really well. I would have liked to have seen, like a walk-around feature like I have on the Comanche. The Comanche and the other Piper that I have, the Piper Meridian, I can do walk-arounds on those, where, like, you interact with the ailerons, you remove the tie-downs, you remove the chocks, you check the tire pressure. I think that level of detail would have been really cool to have. But, I mean, the level of detail on the outside of here, I mean, it looks real good. I can only imagine what it would look like on a high-end PC. I mean, if it looks this good on a Series X, I gotta imagine it looks wonderful on a high-end PC. So, all right, let's get this thing rolling. So I am going to use the checklist. We are going to use the Giga Karen style checklist.
Parking brake. Set. Gear selector. Check down. Avionics.
No, we actually got Mega Chad, or Giga Chad, actually.
Off. Mixture. Lean. Magnetos.
They're off.
Battery switch.
Let's turn that on.
On. Fuel quantity. Check.
Yep.
Annunciator panel.
Yep.
Check. Battery switch. Off. Flight controls.
Well, let's check our flight controls out.
Free and correct.
Free and clear.
Flaps.
Let's check our flaps. Wait a minute. Something's going on here. Is the right controller not programmed again? You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. It didn't keep it. Yeah, Xbox does a pretty good job. I just I know it's better on a PC. So I'm just curious, like, if there's what kind of a difference there would be between like this Series X and like a high-end PC. I'm not unhappy with the way this looks. I'm just kind of curious more than anything. There we go. Prop levers. Apply. All right, let's put the flaps back up. Got 3 levels of flaps. They're done.
Check. Elevator trim. Neutral.
All right. Now, I will say one thing. One thing I have not been able to figure out on this airplane. So, once we start the airplane up, we're going to see this automatic... this button right here, this auto extend button. That's to extend the landing gear automatically when we get to a certain speed. That's going to be flashing the whole time, and I have not found a way to turn that off. I know there's an emergency override for the landing gear. I'm not really sure where that is, but either way, when I was looking in the... I was reading through I read through the whole owner's manual of this airplane earlier today, and it did not say anything about how to turn that off. It just said what it was for. So I don't know if it flashes the whole time to let you know that it's like working, or if there's something going on, but I could not get that light to stop flashing. So anyways, I just want to let you know when we're flying, you're going to see that flash, and I have no idea how to turn that off. Like I said, I know there's an emergency override, but that seems like that has nothing to do with it. Oh, and this plane lights up really nice at nighttime. There's a, well, first of all, our outside temperature is right here. But we have this red light right here that lights up. And it lights up the whole, like, the whole interior lights up really nicely. All right, let's
Control surfaces. Check. Lights. Check. Tie downs.
all right, tie downs is the middle one.
Removed. Chocks.
Hang on, let me read what you said here. Yeah, there's a lever called emergency, right, in front of the trim wheel, next to the flap lever. Right, down here. Yeah, I played with that earlier, and it didn't stop the light from coming on and flashing. So I just wasn't sure, like, if, you know, if I was doing something wrong, or... Yeah, because it's in the middle where it should be, it looks like. So... Alright, so light flashing is normal then. Okay. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, because it didn't really say in the owner's manual if the light flashing, unless it said it, and I just completely, like, just didn't comprehend what it was saying. Which could have been.
Chocks.
Alright, let's remove the chocks.
Removed. Tow bar. Removed.
That's closed.
Oil quantity. Check. Cabin door. Closed. and
Closed.
latched. Baggage door. Closed.
Yep. All right. Before we start the engine,
Circuit breakers.
they're all in.
IN. Alternate air.
Alternate air is off.
Prop RPM lever. Max RPM. Fuel selector.
Let's put that on. I think both tanks are equal.
Fullest tank.
All right, let's start the engine. This thing starts up really easily. There's no noise on the switches of this airplane. Maybe it's not turned up enough because it looks like it's reading that it's turned up quite a bit. But if you can't hear it, I'll try to turn it up a bit more. All right, so let's do this.
Throttle.
Okay.
1/4 travel. Battery switch. On. Alternator. On. Beacon.
I thought this was the beacons. Oh, beacon switch is right here. That's right. Or maybe it's this one here.
On. Navigation lights. On. Fuel pump. LO or use primer button. Mixture.
All right, let's move the mixture up all the way. And then move it back down. Oh, come on, bitch. it's all good. I was like, I thought it was up.
Rich until flow peaks, then cut off. Propeller.
Yep.
Clear. Ignition. Start. Mixture. Rich when engine starts. Engine. Start successful. Magnetos. Oh. Throttle.
Yeah, I have no idea how this thing's supposed to sound in real life, so I'll take your word for it.
Adjust 1,500 RPM. Fuel pump. LO. Oil pressure.
I'm going to auto-complete this because there's no tick mark, but it is in the green.
Throttle.
Alright, that's all done. Let's finish this page up.
Landing light. As required. Avionics.
Let's turn all the radios on. Now, see, I had these turned off, but now they're back on again.
Generic Alpha Foxtrot November contact Zagreb Center on 122.575. Good day.
Alright, so all that's done.
On. Radios. Set. Transponder. Going to 122.575 generic Alpha Foxtrot November. Set. Altimeter setting. Check. Heading indicator. Set. Taxi area.
Alright, all that's done. Let's do our... Well, first of all, let me turn... I think the voices are turned up. Let me make sure they're not turned up, and then we're gonna do our flight plan. Wow, they're on 15. They're still that loud on my headphones. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and click on flight plan. Let's do LQPD. The button clicks sound really good to me. Alright, LQPD. And then we have, I think it's PTE is the waypoint we're going to. Yeah, PTG. And then we are going to LDRI. See you, Magnum. See you later this weekend. Hope you have a good rest of Friday or Saturday, whatever day it is where you're at. Hope you have a good one. Alright, LDRI. Very good. Is there any kind of procedures for... I think there is. Alright, let's do... Let me look at one more thing and then...
X-ray Sierra Echo contact Zagreb Center on 122.575. Good day.
Yeah, I don't like any of those landings. We'll just fly right to it.
122.575 generic X-ray Sierra Echo. Goodbye.
Let me plug in the VOR station there. That's LD. Let me plug that in. That is not that is not right. There is no way that's 600 miles from here. Alright. If I don't figure this out in a second, I'm gonna get rid of it. Alright, so that is... Oh, it's RJK. I'm an idiot. Alright. RJK. Let's get rid of LD. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. All right, so now we got that in there. Let me see if it switches over to the other navigation system. All right, let's go to route. Damn, it doesn't do it. Fuck. See, I wish I could choose. I wish I could choose one of these. You know what I mean? Like, it's got a number next to it. Like, why can't I choose it? Oh, it did do it. Go to PTG. 43.8. All right, hey, that worked. Okay. So you don't need to have it set from outside in order to access this. We can do it from here. Let me see if I can do a from and to. Actually, let me turn this off. Let's turn this off and then turn it back on again. I'm wondering if that'll work with the airports as well. All right, waypoint. All right, so navigation. No, not navigation. Waypoints. All right, LQPD. Let's do number 1, and then enter. No, that didn't work. It still has PTG. All right, well, that's interesting, though. So we can at least put in waypoints. So it looks like what you need to do is... So you have waypoint, click it again. You have airports, click it again. You have, like, VORs and ADFs and stuff like that. You just choose the number, click enter, hit go to, and it puts it up here in your route. That's interesting. See? LQPD to PTG. So that's in there. I'll have to read more about this and see how to exactly use it, but it looks like we have it in there. All right, let's get out of here. So LQPD, LQP, PTG is, what's the frequency for that thing? 108.05. So let's set that, and then we'll taxi out. All right, 108.05. Let's do that over here too for our DME equipment. There we go. 44 miles. Let's get our clearance.
Lima, Quebec, Papa Delta traffic DD5220 is taxiing to runway 9er.
Now, one thing I will tell you in this airplane, if you want to talk to the ATC, you have to turn on the comms. You can't leave them off and talk to them. Some airplanes in here you can do that. This plane, you can't do that. So, all right, our lights are on. All right, let's go back to our checklist. All right, taxiing is all done. Ground check. Let's do our ground check.
Parking brake. Set. Mixture.
We are getting ready to take off in a moment.
Prop RPM lever. Max RPM.
That did work, by the way.
Throttle.
All right, set the throttle for 2,000. That did work by the. It did not work, by the way, switching navigation systems. But I think I figured out how to set that old ass Garmin system.
Set 2000 RPM. Magnetos. 150 RPM max decrease. Magnetos.
Yeah, it is.
Magnetos. Both. Vacuum gauge.
Yep,
Check.
that's good.
Oil press slash temp.
That's fine.
Check.
Amp meter's fine.
Sears.
Let's test those.
Test. Propeller.
All right, let's move propeller all the way back. All the way forward.
Exercise, then full forward. Alternate air.
That's still off.
AUX boost PMP.
Let's turn the pump off.
Off. Fuel pressure.
Fuel pressure is fine.
Engine idle.
Let's get the engine down to about 650. That's about all the way to the bottom.
Check 600 to 650 RPM. Throttle. Adjust 1,200 RPM.
All right, let's remove the parking brake. Plane sounds good. I don't know how this plane sounds in real life, but man, this thing sounds pretty good. Yeah, it is, man. It's like, yeah, you find a number you want to choose the number. Yeah, it's definitely way different than the new systems, that's for sure. But I like using it, like, because it's different, you know? Like every plane, almost every one of these little planes has that newer Garmin system. It's kind of fun having a Garmin system that, you know, makes you think about how to use.
Lima, Quebec, Papa Delta traffic DD5 220, taking off runway 9er straight out departure.
Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have this checklist up a good amount of time because it has the manifold pressure and the propeller RPM, you know, listed for like cruise and climb cruise, and I don't really plan on climbing high. I'm probably just going to go to like 3,000 or 4,000 feet, but I am going to have it up for a little bit. Man, this plane sounds really good on the inside. Yeah, 80s boom, man. I have some 80s boom boxes in my time, that's for sure. I have definitely had a few of those. All right, let's run through everything here.
Battery switch. On. Alternator. On. Strobe lights. On. Landing light. On. AUX boost PMP. Off. Fuel selector. Fullest tank. Engine gauges. Mixture. Rich. Prop RPM lever. Max RPM. Flaps.
Flaps down. Yeah, this is a cool little airport. I like this airport.
Set and checked. Trims.
Trim's good. Trims look okay.
Set. Cabin door.
Closed and latched.
Closed and latched.
All right, so takeoff, 79 knots indicated airspeed. Flaps up over 300 feet, about 100 knots. Rich, 2575, and don't exceed 41 inches. All right, let's put on the boost pump. And then climb cruise is, okay, we'll worry about that when we get there. All right, let's turn off the ATC here. Let's move this over just a little bit. There we go. All right, let's take off. Whoa, this thing is slippery. Well, grass or concrete doesn't matter to us. We would definitely work on that takeoff. All right, landing gear up. Flaps up. And we need to bring our magnetos down to about 41. Bring our propeller down to about 2575, which is right about there. Boost pump off. Pitot heat on. All right, let's set our manifold pressure to about 33. Which is right about there. Let's go up to about 3,000 feet. Well, we are definitely getting blown around up in the air. Jeez. All right, that looks good. Let's do altitude on. I mean, autopilot on, heading on, and altitude hold on. A build plate. I haven't seen one, but it could. That I'd have to look for that. I don't know if it does or not. It's got a few plates on it, but I don't. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a build plate anywhere. Might not be such a good thing to look for while I'm flying, but. Yeah, I don't see one anywhere. Alright, do I have the right program? The right frequency programmed? Yeah, I see it. I didn't know if that's a build plate, though. Yeah. Demonstrated crosswind component, 17 knots. It's got a gear up, maneuvering speed. It's got a takeoff checklist here. Oh, that's interesting. Man, the wind is bouncing this thing around, man. Alright, now our nav should pick up pretty soon, I would think. Yeah, everybody's pints are getting spilled on this flight. But no, I turned off live weather. It should be a bit better now. Alright, and then after that, we're going to be heading to RJK. Let's turn the lights down, see how this thing looks at nighttime. Let me put on the lights first. Wow, that's bright. Wow. That's only on what? 25%. Wow. Thing lights up pretty good at nighttime. Okay, we got 108.5, 108.05. Wonder why it's not picking up. It's telling me we got 31 miles to it. That's really weird. This plane is pretty nice, man. I'm gonna tell you, outside of the tablet that I just don't like at all, overall the plane is great. It sounds really good. It handles great. The buttons sound really good. Like, I mean, everything about this plane is really good except for that tablet. Now, I might have hit something wrong, which is why it's not picking this up. Let me look at Alright, we got nav and GPS, so it's on nav mode. Or is it? Yeah, it was on nav mode, right? Oh, you know what? This might be one of those stations that you can't, like I had last night in the Dornier, where it just won't pick up the, it just won't pick up the route. Some of these stations, it's just a distance measuring thing. You can't, like, actually, like, pick it up and fly to it. Let me see if I can pick up this one here. 117.8. Yeah, see? This one picks up now. Alright, so let's click on navigation now. So let's do nav. And we got 117.8. To go from half digits to full digits again, we gotta click on this button, and then we can... Alright, and what is the airport we're going to? Let's plug that in. LDRI. So let's click on waypoint. Waypoint. Alright, here's our airports. Alright, no LDRI yet. Let's see if it picks up the station at least. LD... Was it RJK, I think? Yeah, see, 44 nautical miles. There we go, 15. So 1, 5, enter, go to. Maybe not. I really wish I knew how to use this system better. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, RJK is 14. So 1, 4, enter. It could have been. It doesn't really say on the... It doesn't say on the map here. I mean, it's got a symbol, but, like, you know, I don't know. I guess not. I don't know. Some of these, it just gives you a frequency, and, you know, you can... It'll give you distance, but it won't help you direct to it. You know, I'm wondering if it's like 1, 2, and 3. That's what we choose. Let's try that. Let's try 3. Enter. Nope, still PTG. Very strange system. I'm sure I'm missing something simple. It's got our altitude, our coordinates, our ground speed, our track. Pressure, outside temperature, altitude above ground, the wind speeds. I mean, it's got a lot of cool information on this. I like this. Like, I like this system a lot. I just wish that, like, it was easier to use. Maybe I need to do 1, 4 and then go to 1, 4. Nope. All right, let's turn the lights back on. We'll just enjoy the ride for now. Let me look at the... I'm going to look at a few things while I'm... see what kind of camera angles we got. So just the standard 1 and 2, that's it. Okay. Alright, let me pull up this book again for the Piper. OneDrive. Aviation. Manual. Oh, shit. That was almost bad. Alright. Let's see what it says here about that Garmin system. Self-test page, satellite status, search key, distance. Alright, nearest intersection page. Use the arrows to scroll through the list and press waypoint to cycle through the waypoint type. Yeah, well, we did all that, but how do we choose? So it doesn't say how to choose it. I guess I'll have to go to Garmin 100's actual, like, owner's manual to figure that out. Alright, let me look up Garmin 100. Well, it would be nice if they had a link in the owner's manual for that. Alright, Garmin 100. Garmin 100 GPS. All right, GPS. That's an installation kit. I wonder if it's got anything in the installation kit. Probably not. Wiring. Sure, with power on. Nope, that's just... Alright. Well, if I ever want to buy one, at least now I know where to get it to hook it up at. Alright, we got it right here. Personal computer kit, data transfer, normal modes. Flashing M characters for new messages, that makes sense. Confirmation. See Chapter 6 for more details. Alright, routes, navigation, getting there fast, go to. Alright, routes. We can store up to 10 routes on it. Okay, to delete a waypoint. Move the cursor over the position in the route where you want to enter a new waypoint. Alright. Notice the arrow to the left of waypoint 4. Scroll to add a waypoint. Place the cursor over the position where you wish to enter a new waypoint, and then enter the waypoint name. I wonder if I can do that. Let's see. Alright, let's go to route. Alright, where do I get the cursor from, though? Now that is interesting. I didn't type in RJK anytime recently, and it's got it in there. From... Okay, and then... Press the left arrow key. Enter the waypoint name. Okay, well... Enter. Looks like it's okay then. Still not sure where to get the cursor from, though. Hey, look at that. PTG to RJK. Boy, I got to sit around and play with this thing. I want to get good at this thing. Alright, so we got 40. There's the mileage. Alright, let me see if I can plug in... the airport. $21. Nope, 20. Oh well, we'll mess with it some other time. We'll mess with it some other time now that I found the owner's manual. Right on manual's lib. Alright, I'll finish looking at that some other time. We get on Navigraph and... Under the carpet? I don't know if I can pick the carpet up, dude. Alright, Kirk Island, Croatia. Open charts. Alright, so for this landing, we have to fly to an NDB, and that is 289, so let's plug that in. There we go, 289. Here's our ADF heading. Right now we're heading 267 right now. So we need to head 40, 50, 259. So let's go 259. Let's switch into heading mode. And we'll fly this VOR runway 32. We'll fly that in. Oh geez, do I need to... I might need to climb a little bit. Yeah, we need to climb a little bit. Alright, so let's turn off altitude hold. Let's increase our nose a little bit. Alright, we'll do it manually. Let's turn off the autopilot. I think that should be good enough. Let's get up to about 6,000 feet. Alright, let's put the autopilot back on. There we go. And we have about 270 right now we need to go, so let's start heading west again. That's 40, 50, 58. Oh yeah, I wonder how our fuel's doing in this tank. We might want to switch tanks. Yeah, let's switch tanks just to be safe. Yeah, we'll fly out to this NDB, then we make a circle, and then we come in for the landing. I tell you, I have been having fun flying this plane though. This plane's a pretty good time. I've been enjoying this plane. This plane's fun. Alright, let's set our CDI indicator. Oh, looks like we have ILS capability. We sure do. We'll have to try an ILS landing out next time. There is one available for this airport. I'd rather fly to NDB, though. Alright, well, let's plug in the correct course. It's 321. I like how it changes it here and also here as well. That's nice. Alright, so we're heading in the right direction still. Croatia's pretty nice, man. You know, I heard that they started turning off the nav beacons in the States. I don't know why they... I mean, I know it's really old technology. I guess that's why they're doing it. I have heard that they've been doing it. I don't know for sure. I'm not a pilot. You know. I know somebody that might know. Wow, look at the coast. That is really cool. All right, let's look at our descent checklist. So just altimeters, max rich, flaps, gear, all the usual stuff. Fuel boost, pump on, and about 75 knots. So all right, this is where the NDB station is, right over here. Let's turn altitude hold off. Let's lower our nose a little bit. Hey, that'll be really cool if they had that. That'll be awesome. I mean, oh shit, I didn't mean to put the landing gear down. Yeah, I know they're gonna have missions, but yeah, if you have to fly a band or like a football team, or you know, that would be really cool. Come on, elevators. Do your thing. So we're about 9 miles out. And we're going to fly it manually here pretty soon. Once I get down to about 3,000 feet. Airport's right out here somewhere, I believe. Alright, we don't really need the NDB anymore. We'll just keep on going until we get this lined up. We'll go on a 45 degree, I mean a 90 degree, almost 90 degrees. And then once this starts moving in, we'll move our heading like it's doing right now. All right, it's about time I take over manually. So let's turn off heading and autopilot. Ah, there's our airport right there. We might be a little too high, actually. We might actually have to do a go around and pick up the ILS. Because we are fast and high and fast. With under 5 miles to go, I don't know. Yeah, let's go around. We'll go around and pick up the ILS. That's 108.5 is the frequency. We need to get up to about 3,400 feet. So let's climb to about 3,400 feet. I'm wondering if these are like oil, you know, petrol tanks or gasoline tanks. They look like they could be. That's what they look like to me. They look like petrol tanks. Alright, so we have 108.5. Whoa, bitch. Our course is 140. And let's get up to about 3,400 feet. Actually, this is a good altitude here. We'll be okay here. So let's do heading hold and altitude hold. And we'll wait for the glide slope needle to get up higher. Now, I don't think this thing will auto land at all. Like, I don't think that'll happen. But if you know, we can use it to help. I mean, we have localizer hold here. We can lock onto the localizer, I guess. I like how it's got an M for manifold and F for fuel. This thing is very, this airplane is detailed extremely well. Just Flight definitely has another home run on their hands with this plane. They just, their tablets are just complete crap. Like, if you're okay with tablets being crap, and the airplane's perfect. I mean, the airplane is great. Their Bay 146, the tablet's crap as well, but the airplane is tremendously fun. I don't remember what else they make. I think they make the Vulcan. The Vulcan's the only exception. The Vulcan has an extremely well-built tablet. The Vulcan has a great tablet. Actually, we might just go out to the end of the water here and just hang a Yui and just go down the coast and look at the coast. I don't know. I've been having fun flying this plane. This plane's been a lot of fun to fly. Our glide slope still is not getting any higher. That doesn't necessarily mean that something's wrong. It's just, I don't know if we need to be on localizer here. Oh, never mind. It's coming up now. Never mind. Very good. That would be good at the end of an event. What teams were there, what teams weren't, who brought them there, what kind of plane they were on. Or if the plane like had some sort of incident on the way there and had to make like a pit stop in another city because it had a hydraulic problem or, you know, some sort of failure. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, because I know there's missions. I just I don't know if those kind of missions are going to be available, but that would be a lot of fun actually. Like, up, Magnum just dropped off Metallica for you know, their historic concert at Wembley Stadium or at Milton Keyes. But when Magnum was flying them home, he got sick, and Lars Ulrich had to fly the plane, and they landed safely in Dublin on the way to their next show. Alright, we can put the fuel pump on. That looks like a train station down here. I don't think it is. It kind of looks like a train station, but might just be an office building. Come on, line back up again, bitch. Come on. We gotta be close to lining up again. I see the airport out here. I mean, we gotta be close to lining up again. The airport's right over here. There we go. Let's try this localizer button. Let's see if it'll recapture the localizer since we overshot it by a little bit. It's trying, it looks like. Alright, we're gonna fly this thing manually from here on out. Put our landing gear down. Put some flaps down. Whoa, wind! What the hell? Jeez. See that wind gust? My God. That thing almost took our whole plane and just threw it to the ground. Almost like it was done playing with, it was like when a kid's done playing with toys and just throws the toys on the ground. It's like, yeah, done with that toy. Alright, we're a little low according to the glide slope indicator. Course is okay. I'll have to come back here like in a little helicopter and just kind of fly over this. It's a really cool looking area here. Alright, lineup is still pretty good. We're almost back on track with our, you know, angle of attack, I guess, or whatever it's called when you're, you know, our descent rate. We almost have a good plus symbol going on that OBS indicator. But I am really fighting the wind hard, man, trying to get this thing to not throw its nose up in the air, man. I am, like, if you were standing here with me, you'd see, like, how far forward this flight stick has been pushed most of the time on this approach so far. After this, we're going to jump in the intruder one more time and see if we can make a carrier landing. I need to do a quick calculation when we get into it, though, to see what 150 knots is in a Mach number. I don't know if it's like Mach 0.1 or Mach 0.2, but or Mach 0.3, but it seems like the outside HUD that I use, for some reason it was putting everything in Mach, and I really had no clue if we were at a good speed for the landing on that carrier. So we're going to go to the Florida Keys and take off from the naval base there, and there's an aircraft carrier like 10 miles out that we're going to fly to. It's the usual route when I'm flying to F-14. That's the usual route for it. Take off from that naval base out in Florida Keys. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I was reading the comment and I just drifted off course. Yeah, that's like most of these jetliners. You know, after you get the plane started and you get the flight plan put in and you get the autopilot on and all that, you're really just a passenger just monitoring everything, you know, until it's time to actually do something again. But for the most part, yeah, you really are just monitoring and just watching, really. Alright, so far so good. I'm not really sure when to go flaps full. I'm probably going to do it in a minute. Well, not a minute, but a moment now. Alright, let's go flaps full. Should be around 75, 80 knots. Oh, Greg. Boy, Chicago would not be happy with that landing. Man, that sucked. Sorry, Chicago. We'll do better next time. Yeah, that was pretty bad, Chicago. We'll do better next time. All right. Parking brakes on. Throttle down. All right, flaps are up already.
Flaps. Up. Landing light. As required. Strobe. Off. AUX boost PMP. Off. Elevator trim.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a tough plane, especially the first time landing it, but no excuses.
Reset to neutral.
No excuses.
Parking brake. Set. Avionics.
All right, that's off. 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 And we'll turn the transponder off as well.
Off. Prop RPM lever. Max RPM. Engine idle. Check 600 to 650 RPM. Mixture. Idle cutoff.
I like this plane a lot too, yeah.
Pitos. Off.
Yeah, this plane has been very, very cool to fly. I like this thing.
Beacon.
Now, the beacon light in this plane is supposed to be this middle switch here.
Off. Navigation lights. Off. Pitot heat. Check off. Alternator.
No, not really. I mean, well, the other one that comes in this package is it's exactly the same.
Off. Battery switch. Off. Tie downs.
It's just that hang on a second. Tie downs.
Fitted. Chocks. Fitted.
The other plane's exactly the same. It's just this one switch here in the center is different. It says beacons, not anti-collision. And in the back, instead of it having this, instead of it having the elevators here, it doesn't have this T on it. It just has like this basic tail wing. Other than that, they're identical in this package. They're both exactly the same. Tow bar, cabin door open. All right, let's end this flight and let's save this.
State saving enabled.
Now, when we have that saved, now when we jump in next time, all the equipment should be connected. We should have everything off here like it is. Everything should be off how we have it here. So, yeah, I mean the other plane in this series, the Turbo 3, they're identical. Just the elevator in the back's different. There's no T on the back. And I have two other planes from Just Flight. I have the Bay 146 and the Vulcan. And the tablet's the same with the Bay 146. But the Vulcan's got a tablet that's very well improved from this one. Some of it's the same, but a good chunk of it is way better. Yep. Still no 777. I came very close to buying this Junkers plane, actually. It looked really cool on the inside, but I'm like, how many propeller planes do I need to have? Like, I got so many of them. All right, let's do one trip with the. Yeah, see, on the Turbo Arrow 3, there's no T on the back. Other than that, they're identical. All right, let's do Intruder. Maybe we'll do a Marine livery this time. Let's do the Marines. BMA. We'll do this one here. All right, and let's go to Key West. The BARJ, if you own the 146. I'm not really familiar with what the BARJ is. I mean, let me hit a period here so I can see your whole comment. What the hell's a BARJ? Hang on, let me look at Just Flight. I've never heard of that kind of plane before. It might not be the same thing for Xbox. Yeah, I don't have a BARA or a BARJ. The only ones from Just Flight are what we see here. I could... Oh, it's not released yet. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Well, that makes sense why I don't see it. I'm like, I've never heard of that plane before. Alright, let's try this one time. That's a fun little route. I like this little Croatian route here. Both of those airports are handcrafted. Like, here's the one we just flew from, LQPD. And this other one is in here, too. So. Alright, let's go to Key West. Go to my favorite route. Just kidding. Not my favorite route, but it's definitely easy flying to this carrier, since the airport's right here. We just have to fly straight. Fly straight out, and we hit the carrier in a few minutes. I caught the moon today. Pick it up, throw it away, alright. I've got the perfect stick. Throw it off with a dirty feel, alright. Yeah, that is one thing I do not like about this airplane, is that there is no night mode for this display here. Alright. Oh, I gotcha, okay. Gotcha. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I've never heard of that airplane before. But that'd be cool, though, if they give some sort of discount. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm definitely about saving money, that's for sure. Alright, let's turn on cabin lights, formation lights, panel lights. Alright, where is my speed here? See, I thought this was speed. Oh, it is. Okay, so we have knots. Oh, this is the same exact setup as the F-14. Okay. The outside is Mach. The inside is knots. Times 1,000. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's for real. Yeah, and you can't adjust it either. At least in the F-14, you can change this to nighttime display, and it's really usable. But most of the buttons in this airplane you can't interact with. I do kind of like the map. I mean, the map's okay. Why are our generators turned off? And oxygen and anti-skid. All right, oxygen. Where is oxygen at? Right here. Yeah, that screen is definitely for real, my friend. Alright, let's put the lights on outside. Let's bring up the Miltech carrier thing. Yeah, this airplane is really good. I said earlier, this plane is really good. If you just want to get into a plane and... Oh, let me change my controller, actually. You know, if you just want to jump into a plane and have some fun, not have to push a lot of buttons to do anything, just get in and fly, this is a good plane for that. If you're looking to have a pretty simulated experience where you need to really interact with the cockpit and all that kind of stuff, this is not the plane for you. Come on, F-14, there you are. Alright, let's go. Release the parking brake. Like, this plane is fun to fly. I think they only have 2 seats. Alright, we're about 150 knots. Let's go. Gear up. Flaps up. Yeah, I think these things have... No, it's a 2-seater. But the pilots, they sit right next to each other. Alright, so we need to head about 309. I wonder if you can fold the wings while you're flying. I tried doing a flip in this thing earlier, like a barrel roll. I started at 3,000 feet. I almost crashed into the water. Oh, hang on. Let me turn on auto trim. Auto trim. Right. That's right. Alright, so we're going about 300 and some knots right now. This looks like 30 right here. That should be 20 and that should be 1. Yep. Alright, so at least I know what speed we're going at now. That'll help. I don't know why I bought this plane, to be honest. Like, I really don't like buying military planes. I have a few of them. The Vulcan I bought because it was a just flight airplane. 3 of the other ones Grease bought. You know, Grease bought for me. He bought the F-14 and the 2 MiGs. But, you know, when I was growing up, Flight of the Intruder was, like, one of my favorite movies. And I was like, man, for $20-some, you know, let me just see. And I should have known better because the company that makes these, I just do not think they, like, the planes, like I said, the planes fly good. They sound pretty good, but, like, if you're looking for an experience where you are, you know, really simulating the interior, yeah, this is not the plane for you. All right, we are way high. I didn't realize how high we were. All right, let's align this to the wind. So now they're heading on a 152 heading. So we'll circle around them a couple of times until we get to the right altitude. And we'll put the landing gear down, we'll put the hook down, and I mean, I was 50 feet. My first attempt, I was 50 feet from really nailing the landing. Let's see how a Marine pilot does landing on an aircraft carrier. Let's see if the boys can do it. But yeah, that center display is absolutely useless. It's actually easier for me to fly this plane outside the cockpit, actually. That big green blob in the center, man, that thing just makes it so difficult. Like, it's like a bug light. Like, that's all I want to stare at. It's like staring at Sauron's eye. Like, no, Pippin, don't stare at it. It's too late, Gandalf. I already stared at the eye. I like how they put these battleships in, like, the front and the rear of the airplane. Like, directly in the front and the rear. So if you see those, you know you're really close to the aircraft carrier. Alright, Mach 0.4, that's about 300 knots, okay. Alright, let's go on a bearing of about, 360-ish. Alright, there's the carrier. I could watch those Lord of the Ring movies, like, all the time. Alright, let's go down in altitude again. Yeah, those movies, the Hobbit movies were okay. Well, actually, I shouldn't say okay. I like the first two Hobbit movies a lot. I really do. I know a lot of us Lord of the Ring fans are against that movie, but, like, I do enjoy that movie quite a bit. Both movies, actually. But the Lord of the Ring movies, man, I could watch them any day of the week. Alright, let me put, let's put the hook down. Put our landing gear down. Spin around. And we need to be about 90 degrees. Oh no, we're actually almost at the right heading, actually. Alright, let's start turning now that our bearing and our heading are almost matching up. There's our home. Let's get down in altitude. Yeah, big. Big green precious. That's funny. We swears. We swears on the precious. Just, the ring will hold you to your oath. Stupid fat hobbit. He ate all that nasty Elvis bread. Not Smeagol. Or Smeagol. Dude, have you ever tried playing that Smeagol game that came out a while back? You know, there was like a Smeagol game that came out. Have you tried playing that thing at all? Alright, we're too far to the starboard. Way too fast. Flaps down. I've watched a lot of gameplay of that game. It is one of the worst games I've ever seen in my life. Like, it is absolutely horrible. Man, that's exactly what I did last time. I just hit the bottom of it. Yeah, this is not a really easy plane to... Gotcha. Yeah, this is not an easy plane. With this big green thing right here, it makes it so hard to land this plane. Like, outside the airplane. I mean, inside the airplane. Man, I really wish there was a way to turn that thing off. Jesus, that sucks. Alright, I'm done for the night. I'm going to see if there's a way to... I'm going to do some research and see if there's a way to turn that off. Or lower the brightness of it or something, man. That thing is just... Like, I'm seeing, like, flashes in my eyes from how bright that is. So, alright, I'll definitely be back tomorrow. I might even be back tomorrow morning. I don't know. I might do, like, a early morning A321 or 737 flight or some shit. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for sure. Regular time and maybe earlier. But, you know, thanks for tuning in tonight. If you're watching this later on, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, thumbs up, super chat, super thanks, become a member. If you're on Kick, consider following us. We're trying to grow this aviation nation and take over the world. That's right. We're going to start a new world order right here. Right from my living room. A new world order of just playing flight simulators all day. That's it. Maybe the train simulator too. But that's about it. Anyways, y'all have a good day. Thanks, Magnum. Keep me posted if you find out anything. Alright, I will see y'all later, Magnum. You have a good Saturday. And I will talk to you later, my friend. Everybody